Here's the scenario where we're going to break down our key features. Your mom gives you $3 and plans on paying you $5 every week for doing chores. You want to know if you have enough money after a week and a half to go to a party. So we need to first define our domain. Our domain is our x-axis. But we don't want to care really about the 4th week, the 5th week. We're really invested in finding out how much money we're going to have after a week and a half, because that's when the party deadline is. So for the purpose of this problem, our domain, our x values, we're going to start at week 0. It wouldn't make sense to go back in time. Starting at time 0, and we're going to go to week 1.5. And actually, we should use brackets on this because these weeks are included in the solution. This point right here, 0, 5, is a point on this graph, and at 1.5 weeks, somewhere up here is this point for our 1.5 week. The range talks about the y values, which we know the range is the money and the domain is the weeks. Look at your axes to help you figure out what those labels mean. So the range is the lowest amount of money that we start with. Well, we know we can look at our y-intercept, or we can look at time 0. What's our starting amount of money? Our lowest y value, lowest amount of money is $3. Again, it's included because your mom gave you $3 to start with. But we need to figure out exactly how much we'll have at a week and a half, because we want to know if we have enough to pay for the party. So we want to evaluate the input of 1.5 into this function. It's a linear function. We're going to do 5 times 1.5 plus 3 to evaluate this function. 5 times 1.5 is 7.5, plus we need to add the $3 that we started with, and we have $10.50. Hope that gets you into this party, but I now know after my 1.5 weeks of working, I'm going to have $10.50. Again, it's a bracket because that's included. You will physically have that money in your pocket. Let's talk about the maximum. What is the highest profit that you're going to make in that week and a half? It'd be 1.5, because that's our week. After we've worked that longest time, we're going to have $10.50. Notice I put parentheses here because this is a coordinate pair. Last but not least, the minimum. Well, at week 0, you had your lowest amount of money, $3. Domain, x-axis, range, y-axis, maximum, minimum, highest and lowest points.